Art Project.
Cost benefit analysis. How do we do value engineering to it? How do we make sure that we determine a very accurate value to the product for that particular market, for the particular segment. And eventually, then you start thinking also that, okay, fine, you made 10,000 lampshades, and that much of money came, and 60% of it went to the artisans. And now what are they going to do with that money? They will make a building, or they'll do this, but they'll do it in their own villages. Now the idea of our visual thinking is that we reach to that stage where we could also guide the artisans or the craftsperson and collaborate in their village to utilize that capital or their wealth in the development of the village, in their own self-development. And that these things actually come through the design process and design thinking. It really doesn't come through the craft process, because the craft process becomes, at some level, after some point of time, it becomes the artisan and the product. It becomes a relationship between the maker and the product. Yeah. Whereas
right.
For us as designers, we really need to think a much larger context.
Right.
We need to, like, for example, in our case, we initially we were paying in cash, and you pay them, say, in a month you're paying over 10,000 rupees. By the time they reach home, it becomes 1,000 rupees. They're paying money here, there, and then later on, if they want to take a loan and all that, although they have been earning money, but when they have to take a loan, they don't have a balance sheet. So then so for us as designers, from a systems design point of view, we had to create the bank accounts. We made sure that all the payments went to the bank, and they paid their loans, etc. That they did the kharcha, but there's a record. There's a record of how much money is coming to their account every month, and then they become bankable. Yeah, and that these processes and everything will come through design. That's where the clear distinction. But when you are making the product, the lines get very blurred. Say what is design and what is craft.
Very cool. We have like a little bit of time left, and I was wondering, like, do you guys have any projects that you guys want to showcase? Like, maybe like show your process or something like that.
We're going to launch a product on Guwahati Art Project. Yes, go.
So we've been working on a couple of different collections, and mainly I'll talk about most product-based projects that we are working on. And what I would look at them is basically stories embedded in tangible form, which basically I mean to say is whatever that we're trying to create, whether it's a crafted product or a medical app or say a mobility solution, we are always trying to communicate some or the other story to the end user from where the product is coming. So I have a few of our products here. So this basically, it's something I think Sonam has designed. It's tea packaging. It's a local tea packaging. It's a local Sikkim tea called Demi tea. And the idea of the packaging, it's tea basically is a high selling commodity and will sell no matter what. And the idea of, I think Sonam's whole idea of selling this was tying it up with the bamboo artisans and the artisan community. So no matter if the idea of the packaging linked with the material that's already been sold, so the bamboo industry in that way will always thrive, because the tea is always being sold. And once you receive the product, you'll always there's always a small tiny bamboo case that you can use on your table. So the product also stays with you, and there's a story being communicated as well. And the artisans also have a sustainable business model through this product.
And this also is actually a solution to all the plastic and non-biodegradable packaging that is there. Zero waste packaging that we integrated with the design so that the container can be
Love it.
So yeah, so this basically was the to take care of the bread part of it, so that we don't have to worry about paying the artisans anymore. So we kind of like integrated it with whatever was selling in the, so we became a good solution for the tea sector also, and it kind of secured livelihood for the artists.
Do you guys have anything else?
So this is a wooden steamer and tea infuser. It's an analog tea infuser, so you put your tea in this and you put your hot water on the other side. And then
Okay.
tea sits in your mug, which is hot by the time you have it. And so this was designed by one of my fellow friends and fellow product designers, Kalyani, and the idea that he was trying to communicate was the product that the whole process of making this product. Actually, there's a community of people in Sikkim called the Sundari tribe, and the way they make this is made on a wooden lathe, but the lathe runs with the power of the river, the power of the water. So
wow.
The specific community is skilled in making these. In that skill set of using the water-powered lathe machine, and there is Dhar wood. I think they're used to making this product. So that was the entire idea of communicating that skill set of the artisans and that art through this product.
So basically,
can you repeat the name of the tribe?
Sundari
tribe.
Sundari. Dhari basically comes from the Dhara thing. So that's the so and they so Kalyani basically figured out that in the tea sector, in the tea infuser thing, that there was a lot of wastage of tea because you oversteep it or you keep an alarm clock, but so this one basically it's timed. The entire thing is timed. So within exactly 2 minutes, your tea will stop steeping. And then you will get, and also the fact that that the entire thing acts like a lid also, so it keeps your tea warm in the cup below. So the whole point of this entire thing was also not to look at problem solving from the tea infuser point of view, but also try and see how local production systems and all can help in terms of developing the product. So we then collaborated with the community who are anyways products using the force of the river, like Sushan's mentioned. So yeah, so that's Kalyani's thing. And then we have one more thing to share.
So I like how the stream of Echostream comes in your products. Like the stream plays a very important role.
Echo as well as the stream.
And the tea, I think we have a lot of tea.
Yeah, we got a lot of.
Yeah, I have got that figured out after watching Sonam's live sessions. I think tea is a very important factor in Echostream.
Absolutely.
This is one more collection of products that I designed with the craftsman. It's basically a bamboo cutlery set.
Wow. Is this something in collaboration with Rohan Sangaru that was done? Or was it different?
No, this is in-house.
Okay. I thought I saw something on the social media. Sorry. So this is
Yeah, that we participated at this the trade fair in Ahmedabad, where Raw College, where Sangaru was curating a lot of designers from the mountains.
Right. Yeah. So can you just show us the product again and show us because it has a very interesting shape to it. So what's the Yeah.
So basically, it is a flat sheet. It's basically made from a flat sheet of bamboo, and then it's just bent in the center, and then it's basically tied in this portion.
And does it
those
use
are-
nails or adhesives of any kind, or?
Those are bamboo rivets.
Very cool.
The second one is the same thing, but in the shape of a spoon. The
And
third
how
thing
can
is-
people? Oh yeah. What's that?
Sorry, go on.
How can people buy your products?
So most of our products are basically online through our website. So we communicate through email, and they can write to us and work it out.
Oh, perfect. All right, so guys, you know where to order your next bamboo cutlery from. What is that?
This is a measuring spoon. So it's made from node to node of a bamboo, and it's half the section of a bamboo. You have your markings here, and it's used to basically measure your sugar, salt, and everything from 1/16 of a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. And it's just solid bamboo. There's no bending. And
Oh,
it's the
wow.
Same thing in a form of a teaspoon. This is also from solid bamboo. This is just form shape. There's no heat bending. The last one is a butter knife. It's also made from a sheet of bamboo. So the idea behind this collection was we wanted to invite more people into building these products. So most of because these products, they don't really require high skill set that you would need in design, in making a weaving product or a weaved lamp or something like that. So our idea of making products this simple is just say 3 processes. One is forming the bamboo, one is bending the bamboo, and then last is finishing. Was that we wanted to invite as many artisans as possible with barely any skill set. So we have a bigger base of artisans, and then we can invite more people to build these products.
This is so awesome, guys. I love the design of your products. It's so simple. I love the simplicity of it, like the way it just fits in your hand and everything. And it seems very well thought out, from like the conceptualization to the fact that, like, it's not a very high skilled product. It does not, so more people can get involved. So I think, yeah, that's where design thinking comes in, I guess. And anyways, I think we are sort of closing to the end of this session. Sonam and Sushant, any advice to young creatives out there who want to go more vocal for local? So what would you advise, or suggestions, or anything you would like to say?
Well, I think one advice that I would give is just do what you think is right, and just whatever comes in your mind, just do it. That's what I say. Mainly in these COVID times, we have scenario working because the offices are shut. In the initial phase, the offices are shut, and then most of the time you're not getting inspired by anything. And then there's one idea that comes through, and you should just go for it. So, even though I'm trained as a furniture designer, I haven't really made a furniture in a very long time. So we just come through ideas, and then we just start making.
Do you guys think this COVID situation has sort of, like, I don't know, in a strange way, sort of helped the kind of local economy? Because I see a lot of people are now buying from local vegetable vendors. They're buying from, like, the person kirane wala dukan, rather than going to some like big basket or grofers, or I don't know how people in the big cities are doing. But in my around, like, because I've been staying indoors, guys, so I haven't seen much what's going on outside. But like, most of the people I've seen, like, the small businesses are getting kind of like, like home kitchens or like home businesses are getting some kind of, because there's a certain level of trust also, I guess, that, oh, I know these people, they have a small operation. There's not many hands involved. So there's less risk of like, say, contamination. So do you guys think this sort of like this COVID thing in a very strange way might just help the local economies?
Oh, no, I mean, it has. It's not it might, I think it actually has. In fact, the agriculture sector, probably would be the only sector after a very long time actually has managed to, take care of food security. I'll tell you from Sikkim's point of view. I think what really has happened with the COVID scenario is it's actually tested the sustainability models of our country, of our state, and of an individual. It has basically gone down to this idea of what essential is. Okay, so whether that essential, then the ones that think is there in their head in terms of what essential is, then they try to immediately start looking at local solutions, because local solutions is something like the way you mentioning, that is something which comes with a lot of trust, with a lot of information, with a lot of knowing. So definitely it has actually, helped in terms of, boosting of the local thing. But what really has also happened is that a lot of mediocrity is also coming. Chalta hai, chalega, that kind of mediocrity is also coming. And the excuse that we are actually having, this entire thing is saying that, ban karo, let's ban Chinese products and let's produce it. That actually will do more harm than good. What really has to happen is that the people in policy level will actually have to strengthen the local institutions and individuals and groups around developing ideas of products rather than banning products. And that would really kind of do a lot of things. And my advice to the younger thing, not really an advice, but what I really kind of want to tell the younger lot, not that anyone was old, but the younger lot, we would like to tell them that if they really do want to get out into mentioning things of their own, I would suggest never do it. Always find collaborations, always make it, commit yourself to the team for some time. Because only then you actually find a solution. Most of the times you give up too early, then you say, अरे यार ये इसको दूध लेने के बोला था, ये दूध नहीं लेके आया, अब चाय है ना? तो अच्छा पोछा लगाने का काम तेरा था, मेरा नहीं था, है ना? So it comes to that, it comes to that level. It comes to a level of where you start distributing whose responsibilities are and divide that. It doesn't work like that. And the fact is that if you are committed to each other and saying, "Acha nahi, तेरा responsible ना मेरा, मैंने पहले देखा तो मैं कर ही लेता हूँ, I will do that." And that's the only way. The fact that you are trained to solve problems, if you don't apply it and if you put rules to it, like Sushant was saying, so एक idea agar you should go ahead and do it. That's how you should approach collaborations. You shouldn't put too many rules and too many things. ये तेरा काम है, मेरा काम है, ये तू तेरा काम स्कूल लगाना है, मेरे काम दूसरा टेबल को एक करना है. It doesn't that works on assembly line and product development and other things, but when you're running a studio, when you are in a collaboration, that doesn't work like that, because design is a very people centric. It's about emotion. It's very emotive, and it's very personal, it's very engaging. So in that kind of a thing, we cannot have too many of those corporate rules, management rules. That doesn't work like that, especially in the
absolutely,
especially in the great.
100%. And I think I was just smiling because I think that is great relationship advice also. This whole thing of this level of understanding and that trust, that we are in this together. Okay, we are in this together. It's not about ye tera hai, ye mera hai. That is not the thing. It's like I saw this. This is a one thing which is pending. I'll fill in and do it. And like and it's that that symbiotic relationship. If more comes, there's someone more pitching in from one side, there's another person balancing out in the process. So anyways, thank you so much guys for this really wonderful, insightful session. I think we are drawing close to the next session with Ayaz Masulai, which we are really excited about. So thank you guys. Bye Shant and Sonam. Can't wait to actually visit you guys and check out your work process.
Work from the Himalayas.
Work from the Himalayas, huh? Perfectly. So thank you guys so much. Right? Bye.
What are your projects?